So how does this fit with CSA? And Stephen, if you wouldn't mind, give a little bit of a background on CSA just for people who may not be as familiar with the term.
Yeah, and this isn't a CSA webinar, so we're going to go through this quickly. First of all, trust your vendors. Verify through a technology vendor audit or some type of ISO certifications that they have. Secondly, take credit for what you're doing in development. This is core to what John's talking about here in an agile methodology. IT teams are doing extensive testing in the development environment before they release it to quality and production. Take credit for those activities. Third, it's reshaping your relationship with risk. The CSA guidance is, for years, we've focused risk on business risks. We get a 483 if we don't do this. We miss a filing date if we don't do that, right? And what the agency has said is they want to understand how these non-product computer systems could impact patient safety and product quality. And the reality of it, a doc management system is not going to kill someone. A non-conformance tracking system is not going to kill someone if you critically think the downstream controls you have beyond that system. And then lastly, it's about leveraging unscripted testing to test more, document less, and not just unscripted testing, but this sprint testing, the agile testing, the development testing, making sure that you test the heck out of it to deliver a quality product versus deliver a stack of really nice looking documentation and a bunch of issues post go live.
Yes. So then how does this fit in, so how does this agile approach that we've been talking about fit in with the CSA approach that the FDA has the draft guidance for? So CSA, this is just straight out of the draft guidance on computer software assurance for production, establishes and maintains that software used in production quality systems is in a state of control throughout its life cycle. And then GAMP 5 says that quality risk management is a systematic process for assessment, communication, control, and review of risks. It is an iterative process, and keyword here is iterative, that is used throughout the computerized system lifecycle. So there's no inherent conflict between what the FDA and regulatory bodies expect, what GAMP 5 suggests, and what companies are striving to do. Regulations, as well as good practice, business practices, compel companies to ensure that their systems are appropriately risk controlled. And GAMP 5, like I said, provides a critical word in the definition of quality risk management, which they adopted from ICH 9, iterative. Risk management is not a one and done activity. It's not a do it at the start and look at it at the end activity. It's iterative in the same manner that agile is iterative. By not just accepting, but embracing the idea of iterative quality risk management, companies can easily build processes and tools which allow for appropriate assessment, control, communication, and review of risks within the agile process. CSA itself is predicated on having a clear visibility and understanding of risk, as Stephen was saying, and this is why it's critical to a successful agile process for GXP systems to include quality from the start as an embedded part of the development lifecycle. Neither GAMP nor the FDA says that risk management starts after development stops.